All right, YouTube, it's about to be 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna day trade some gold. We do have some news here, some housing news here. About 8:30, about to hit. I'm basically trying to sell this price right here, where we could see a nice rejection. If we could kind of come and be below it. If not, we probably go into some next higher targets of starting at 1985 up to 1987. So let's see how that goes. 8:30 just hit. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna start setting up some nice signals. Basically here 1978. I'm going to want to sell that price whenever we get back there. Since gold moves a lot, my stop loss is about 30 pips. So this one's gonna be at, oh, yeah, here we go. 79, 80, 81, okay. Then first CP is also 30 pips. 75, and then the rest we'll do in increments of 20 pips. And then last, the TP4 is going to be that 100 pip move. All right, so news kind of pumped this up a little bit. It tested this week again. We are experiencing rejection. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this price right here. 77, right? All right, I'm gonna send this signal in, and I'm gonna get into another position here. Hopefully we can just dump. Okay, so we are rejecting. Now we do have to break below this little support here, that we can see these wicks bringing price up momentarily. This is the 1 minute chart, and then as well as this one, our TP's 100 pips. So basically back at our next continuation of demand price right here at 1968. Okay, so let's try to get there. We're about to hit TP1 here. If this comes down a little bit lower, if we come and retest 1977, it's also a good opportunity for another entry. All right, guys, so the reason that I am selling gold today, yesterday and basically last week, we've been having a bullish pump ever since we touched this demand zone. That if you're in my signal room, you've known about it when we were approaching this price level, okay, of around the 1900s, 1907. I said that we might see a nice big bullish push from here, right? I think I've also said it in some previous YouTube videos. Oh wait, I think our TP of 1975 just hit. So let's go ahead and let the signal room know. Okay, if we do get 1977 one more time around here, I will get into another position. 1 second, I'll finish explaining. Okay, so as I was saying, ever since we came into this price here, we have had a whole little bullish run, right? So kind of predicted that we might have a pullback basically around this level of 1964 where we've had before. We could see this red line, and we did a little bit, but not the full move I was expecting, right? I expected a little liquidation move into this level here and then possibly down. Let me explain what I mean by dropping into the smaller time frames here. Let's see, where is it? Okay, right here. So this is when we're under this 1964 rejection, that red line I just showed you guys on the daily. So what I mean by liquidation grab is, as you can see here, we were ranging, right? And the reason we went up here first is because everyone who basically bought here and did not close out, even right here in these wicks, they got the stop losses taken when we fell into this nice rejection price, right? A liquidation grab made price have the volume to pump up, right? That usually happens when we're in ranges. Okay, when we're in ranges and it's trying to go, let's say, down, you'll see how it'll come, get some stop losses out of people who are trying to sell, get that liquidation grab, and then fall down, right? Same thing for buys, as we can see here. So yeah, and you can see that momentarily we came into this level, into this sell level, and we rejected about, I think, like maybe 50, no, like almost 100 pips. From 72 we fell down to 60. Yeah, so about 100 pip move we got from this liquidation grab and fell down. But after that, we basically found some support from all this resistance, and we've been continuing the pump up. But at some point, it's gonna have to have, you know, a nice little rest. So I'm here basically predicting that that could be today, you know, as long as these levels hold down. If not, then we could be looking at 1987 to see some rejection. Let me show you guys right here. So basically, if we were to pass this levels right here, next possible level we could see some rejection is going to be right this little area right here, right? So I would like to say right here, 1987 up to 1990. All right, so it looked like price wanted to come and just test a little resistance here. Now we are basically back under this important price level here that you could see continuously brought us down strongly, right? You could tell by those wicks at this price we came down strongly, right? We never came back up at this price and this price, right? These prices are being controlled. So now if we're gonna get a little bounce up possibly back into this area, unless it's just gonna dump now. But if we get a little test right here, I'm gonna get into my third position. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this price here. Okay, basically same price, same entry, basically going for the fact that this specific price right here of rejection that we can see clearly by the candles is respected, right? So basically that's what we are taking a trade based off. Okay, so the hour candle's about to close here. 9 a.m. is kicking in. We're closing basically the same as we've been closing all these rest of the hour candles, which is basically a little bit of wicked down. So let's see where this is gonna take us. New hour candle just opened. So far we are dumping. Let's see how this is gonna play out. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I almost want to buy just because I know there's a chance that the real sell level could be right here, 1987, 1990, like I mentioned earlier in the video. But you know, I kind of just want to stick to my confidence here that I feel like we can come back to this area here first, and then possibly shoot up and then come and test lower levels of demand again. So we're about to reach TP1 again. Something I wanted to tell you guys is, do you guys see how many times price came and tested my entry again here in gold since I entered? I think it was, yeah, right here, because we hit TP1 over here. Do you see how many times it tested my price, even passed it a little bit? So when trading gold, right, something as like volatile as gold, I realized that you cannot get easily discouraged, right? Your stress tolerance does have to be high in trading in general, right? To maintain that calm peace of mind. You never want to let your stress take over. You want to be very tolerant to your stress, right? So especially in levels like, let me go back down here. Basically in levels that I was explaining to you guys earlier, specific price rejections, right? Point of controls, right? Like these prices, just rejection prices, right? If you're entering at a rejection price and it doesn't immediately fall down, or if you're buying, it doesn't immediately go up, that's okay. What tends to happen a lot in gold is that it'll, stall a bit. It'll come back to your entry, use it again, test it out, that it is a form of rejecting, then come back up, test it out again. It's still strong and valid as a rejection price. So you're going to see how it keeps knocking price down, right? So basically we can see here, price got knocked down at that specific rejection where my entries are. We could see it acting as support here. We could see right here this rejection from the wick, and again from this red one right here. And now we are pumping back towards that price. So let's see how it acts again once we hit that price. So more of the point is, we can't control, how long the market wants to play around, right? How long it wants to stall, how long it wants to be choppy. We can't control that, right? What we could control is not easily being discouraged. Because imagine if this goes my way, right? And now because it's back at my entry, I get discouraged and, scared. And I'm just like, oh no, like, maybe I should, get out. But in reality, nothing really has changed, in the sense as we are basically still at the same price level, right? We're still basically under this rejection. So nothing's changed yet, just a bunch of stalling. Market just trying to stall until it's ready to make its move. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes, and as you can see, nothing has changed. No matter how many times this came and tested my entry again, as you get that like feeling of, oh my god, it's green going towards my entry, like it came down, right? It kept using that rejection level. Like I said, I was confident of this price level right here. Okay, and now we are basically coming back to our TP1, right? So what that tells me is that this is almost about ready to make its full move down. Okay, hopefully we can get that 100 pips around right here, 1968, which would be a perfect place to get out, because we can see right here that continuation of demand, right? This price point right here where we strongly had a pump up. When we do come to this price level here though, where we could see that support, I will be closing out some positions here, just because this has been bringing price up, and you never know, we can easily range, right? And we don't want to get stuck in a range, right? You always kind of want to secure positions where you observe market might have a bounce up if you're selling, or you might want to get out. Let's say if you're buying, right here, you might want to get out where you observe price is having a resistance, right? You want to secure at least some position. Guys, so I've been trading gold for 3 years, and I could definitely say that today has been like a annoying day to trade, right? just very, very rangy in price. Market just stalling, right? Literally testing this resistance again for another 30-minute candle, right? So sometimes trading, well, all the time requires lots of patience. Again, we can't control when the market is ready to do the move that we are predicting. Okay, because look, now we are back under this price level, right? This price level that we're rejecting. So it's good news for sellers for now, because we rejected this for a third time, right? For a second here, I thought we were gonna, blow up, right, to at least this next level right here, but we've rejected it again, and now we are back under this level right here, which is the next rejection level, the next higher one, because this is now the highest one. This is the second highest rejection. So now that we're under it, you'll see how when price comes and does like a little retest of this area, this price level rejection is going to help push it down. I'm actually going to go ahead and get into another position right here, and hopefully we can really make that move now of falling down into our targets here. But yeah, like I said, nothing's changed. Just kept hitting that resistance here. Stop loss is 81, somewhere around here. So yeah, guys, we're finally back into this little range support, right? This is the support price right here that has been sending us back up to the resistance, and this is the price right here that has been sending us back to support, where we are touching right now. So let's see if this little range can finally break and we can break this little support, right? 10 a.m. just hit, so our new hour just closed, right? We can see that right there. I think we had like 10 a.m. news, I think it was. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, crude oil, right? So now market kind of just reacting off the volume of that. Let's see if we could finally break it. If it is going to break right now, like I said, now that we were under this level, you can see how price uses this level to push down, and now that we are under this little level of rejection that we could see, right, it was used here as support, here we use it as resistance. Now that we are under it, let's see if we could use that price now to finally break that range, right? We could see how the pressure's there, right, of this level. Okay, now it's just a matter of if it's ready to use that level now and come down, or if it wants to keep playing around and come back to a higher level to help it push down. Really, there's no predicting that. All you could do is just remain composure and keep confident of why you entered the trade. All right, guys, so we are finally breaking that support, right? We are 4 entries deep here. Finally, this 1975 support is being currently broken. I'm gonna wait to this level here to close out, probably at the TP2 of my signal room, which is coming up right now here at 1973. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to send that TP in. So yeah, guys, this really kind of just shows us that patience always pays, and always just be confident of your analysis. If your analysis, let's say, turns out to be wrong, that's fine. There's always another trade. But if you notice that nothing is really changing, it's just ranging, going back to your entry, like, don't feel discouraged about that, right? You have a stop loss set in mind for a reason, right? So you never want to stop yourself out before we've already planned, especially in gold. Gold likes to play a lot. But like I said, today was a tricky day for the mind, right? Because as humans, we feel very like, oh my god, each time it comes back to the entry, you might feel like, oh my gosh, should I be closing out? Should I be, being disciplined by observing that, this move might not happen. It keeps coming to my entries. Yeah, I'm in the negative for a little bit, like it really is a test of the mind, days like this, right? But as long as you try to just master those emotions and kind of put them aside and just think logically and just think based on, patterns, based on price levels, basically kind of trying to trick yourself to be like a little robot, just in trading though. Then, it pays. All right, so let's see if we can hit that TP2 right now. Okay, so 1973 about to hit right now. Okay, so TP2 hit for 50 pips here. I'm going to go ahead and close out at least one position here. Let's close out this one for 1.3K. We're going to close out another one at 1.3K. And we're going to leave 2 running here. So we're still dumping here, right? So a great sign. The move has finally happened. Look at these entries. This is what happens when you have patience. Okay. TP3 is about to hit. TP3 is at 1971. So basically breaking this last support that we have right here for now. So it could be a little difficult to break it, might bounce up, play around here before it falls down. But so far that bear pressure is on. All right, guys, so TP3 was hit here 1971. We're currently at 1969. So far this has been a 2-hour trade, I believe. Let's look at when I first got in, when I sent the signal at 8:34, right? And it's 10:46. So yeah, about 2 hours, right? But that's like nothing. Like that's all what day trading is about. If you know how to, be patient and just, sit on your hands and just observe the market and let it do its thing, be confident of your analysis, the 2 hours really just, they don't mean anything, right? I wake up like at 8 in the morning. If we have 8:30 news, I wake up at 8 to prepare to try to catch maybe like an 8:30 news pop move. And then I'm usually done by like before 11, before 12 p.m. Right? So that's 2 hours. 2 hours straight is nothing compared of working, all day long, right? Just gotta be very comfortable being patient. I do think I'm gonna close out one of the positions here and let the other one run to 1968 if it decides to go there. So I'm gonna close this out here for 2.4. So far we've made 2.6 on the last trades. The first trade closed out at 1.3. Next trade I closed out was at 1.3. This one closed out at, did I say 2.6? Right, so was it 2.6 or 2.4? I already forgot. So yeah, like about a little over $5,000 profit for now. So a couple of minutes have passed and it looks like we started bouncing right here at 1969 level, right? What this is basically telling me the fact that it broke back above the support, now broke back above the resistance, right? It looks like this is a level that is gonna hold off for now during the rest of New York, right? There's a possibility that this level will just hold off. Can we see 1968 later? Basically this level right here? Yeah, definitely, probably. But during New York right now, looks like we're probably might want to test this resistance again. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this position out here. It's for about $800, right? So today probably made 5.8K, right? First position 1.3, second position 1.3, third position was 2.4. I just checked, and now this position 800. So yeah, about 5.8k guys made on different multiple positions with a 70 pip trading move. I love making these videos, guys, even though it's kind of annoying to make, because again, this was like 2-hour long trade and I'm like recording the whole time, and I'm obviously not going to post a 2-hour long video on YouTube, so I have to like cut, split, trim, whatever. It's a process. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy these videos. I hope they help you, whether it's with mindset, whether it's with, you know, getting in, how to get in, you know, where to get out. I'm gonna keep trying to making these videos. Bye.